Go you before with this letter. Acquaint my daughter with no further than anything you know than comes from her demand out of the letter. Well, if your diligence be not speedy, I shall be there before you.
I shall not sleep, my lord, till I deliver your letter.
If a man's brains were in his heels,
Aye, my lad.
then I prithee be merry. Thy wit shall not go slipshod.
Ha, ha, ha.
Shalt see thy other daughter will use thee kindly. Thou canst tell why one's nose stands in the middle of one's face?
No.
Why, to keep one's eyes of either side's nose, that what a man may not smell out, he may spy into.
I did her wrong.
Canst tell how an oyster makes his shell?
No.
Oh, nor I neither. But I can tell why a snail has a house.
Why?
Why, to keep's head in, and not give it away to one's daughters, and leave his horns without a case.
I shall forget my nature. So kind a father. Be the horses ready?
Oh, thy asses are gone about 'em. The reason why the 7 stars are no more than 7 is a pretty reason.
Because they're not 8.
Yes, indeed. Oh, thou wouldst make a good fool.
To take it again perforce. Monster ingratitude.
If thou wert my fool, I'd have thee beaten for being old before thy time.
What's that?
Thou shouldst not have been old until thou hadst been wise.
Let me not be mad. Not mad. Sweet heavens, keep me in temper. I would not be mad. How now? Are the horses ready?
Ready, my lord.
Come, boy. Ooh.
Save thee, curate.
And you, sir? I have been with your father, and have given him notice that the Duke of Cornwall and Regan his Duchess will be here with him this night.
How comes that?
Nay, I know not. You have heard of the news abroad? I mean the whispered ones, for they are yet but ear-kissing arguments.
Not I. Pray you, what are they?
Have you heard of no likely wars toward? Twixt the Dukes of Albany and Cornwall?
Not a word.
You may do then in time. Fare you well, sir.
The Duke be here tonight? The better best. This weaves itself perforce into my business. My father hath set guard to take my brother. Brother, a word! Descend! Brother, I say! My father watches. Oh, sir, fly this place. Intelligence is given where you are hid. You have now the good advantage of the night. Have you not spoken against the Duke of Cornwall? He's coming hither, now in the night, in the haste, and Regan with him. Have you said nothing upon his party against the Duke of Albany? Advise yourself.
Not a word. I'm sure on it.
I hear my father coming. Pardon me. In cunning I must draw my sword upon you. Draw. Seem to defend yourself. Now quit you well. Yield! Lie to here! Come before my father! Fly, brother, fly! Torches! Torches! So farewell. Some blood drawn on me would beget opinion of my more fierce endeavors. I've seen drunkards do worse than this in sport. Ah! Father! Father! Stop! Stop! No help!
Now, Edmund, where's the villain?
Here stood he in the dark, his sharp sword out, mumbling of wicked charms, conjuring the moon to stand auspicious mistress.
But where is he?
Look, sir, I bleed.
Where is the villain, Edmund?
Fled this way, sir, when by no means he could...
Here, pursue him, ho. Go after. By no means what?
Persuade me to the murder of your lordship. Seeing how loathly opposite I stood to his unnatural purpose, in fell motion with his prepared sword, he charges home.
Oh, not in this land shall he remain uncaught and found dispatch. The noble Duke, my master, my worthy arch and patron, comes tonight. By his authority I will proclaim it, that he which finds the villain shall deserve our thanks, bringing the murderous coward to the stake. He that conceals him, death.
I threaten to discover him. He replied, "Thou unpossessing bastard, dost thou think if I would stand against thee, with the reposal of any trust, virtue, or worth in thee, make thy words faith? No. I turn it all to thy suggestion plot and damned practice."
Oh, strange and fastened villain. Would he deny his letter? I never got him. Hark! The Duke's trumpets. I know not why he comes. All ports I'll bar. The villain shall not scape. The Duke must grant me that. And of my land, loyal and natural boy, I'll work the means to make thee capable.
How now, my noble friend? Since I came hither, which I can call but now, I have heard strange news.
If it be true, all vengeance comes too short, which can pursue the offender. How dost, my lord?
Oh, madam, my old heart is cracked. It's cracked.
What did my father's godson seek your life? He whom my father named, your Edgar.
Oh, lady, shame would have it hid.
Was he not companion with the riotous knights that tended upon my father?
I know not, madam. 'Tis too bad, too bad.
Yes, madam, he was of that consort.
No marvel then, though he were ill affected. 'Tis they have put him on the old man's death to have the expense and waste of his revenues. I have this present evening from my sister been well informed of them, and with such cautions that, if they come to sojourn at my house, I'll not be there.
Nor I, assure thee, Regan. Edmund, I hear that you have shown your father a childlike office.
It was my duty, sir.
He did bewray his practice, and received this hurt, you see, striving to apprehend him.
Is he pursued?
Aye, my good lord.
For you, Edmund, whose virtue and obedience doth so much this instant commend itself, you shall be ours. Natures of such deep trust we shall much need. You we first seize on.
I will serve you, sir. Truly, however else.
For him I thank your grace.
You know not why we came to visit you?
Thus out of season, threading dark-eyed night, occasions noble Gloucester of some prize, wherein we must have use of your advice. Our father he hath writ, so hath our sister, of differences, which I best thought it fit to answer from our home. Our good old friend, lay comforts to your bosom, and bestow your needful counsel to our businesses, which craves the instant use.
I serve you, madam. Your graces are right welcome.
Good dawning to thee, friend. Art of this house?
Aye.
Where may we set our horses?
I' the mire.
Prithee, if thou lovest me, tell me.
I love thee not.
Why then I care not for thee.
If I had thee in Lipsbury Penfold, I'd make thee care for me.
Why dost thou use me thus? I know thee not.
Fellow, I know thee.
What dost thou know me for?
A knave, a rascal, an eater of broken meats, a proud, base, shallow, beggarly, three-suited, 100-pound, filthy worsted stocking knave, a lily-livered, action-taking knave, a glass-gazing, super-serviceable, finical rogue, and one whom I will beat into clamorous whining if thou deniest the least syllable of thy addition.
Why, what a monstrous fellow art thou, thus to rail on one that is neither known of thee nor knows thee.
What a brazen-faced varlet art thou, to deny thou knowest me. Is it 2 days ago, since I tripped up thy heels and beat thee before the king? Draw, ye rogue, for though it be night, yet the moon shines. Barber monger, draw!
Away, I have nothing to do
Draw,
with thee.
you rascal, you come with letters against the king. Draw, you rogue, or else so carbonado your shanks.
Help! Murder!
Strike,
Help!
slave! Stand, rogue! Stand, you neat slave! Strike!
Help! Oh, murder! Murder!
Come, I'll flesh ye. Come on, young master.
Weapons, arms, what's the matter here?
Keep peace upon your lives. He dies that strikes again. What is the matter?
The messengers from our sister and the king.
What is your difference? Speak.
I am scarce in breath, my lord.
No wonder you've so bestirred your valor. You cowardly rascal, nature disclaims in thee. A tailor made thee.
Thou art a strange fellow. A tailor make a man.
A tailor, sir, stonecutter or painter could not have made him so ill, though he had been but 2 years in the trade.
Speak yet. How grew your quarrel?
This ancient ruffian, sir, whose life I spared
Thou
at suit of this gray
Zed! Thou
beard.
unnecessary letter, my lord. If you will give me leave, I will tread this unbolted villain into mortar and daub the walls of a John with him.
Peace, Sirrah. You beastly knave. Know you no reverence?
Yes, sir. But anger hath a privilege.
Why art thou angry?
That such a slave as this should wear a sword who wears no honesty. Oh, a plague upon your epileptic visage. Smile you my speeches as I were a fool?
What, art thou mad, old fellow?
How fell you out? Say that.
No contraries hold more antipathy than I in such a knave.
Why dost thou call him a knave? What is his fault?
His countenance likes me not.
No more perchance does mine, nor his, nor hers.
Sir, it is my occupation to be plain. I have seen better faces in my time than stands on any shoulder that I see now before me at this instant.
Oh.
This is some fellow who, having been praised for bluntness, doth affect a saucy roughness, and constrains the garb quite from his nature. He cannot flatter he an honest mind and plain. He must speak truth, and they will take it so. If not, he's plain.
Sir, in good faith, in sincere verity, under the allowance of your great aspect, whose influence like the wreath of radiant fire on flickering Phoebus' front.
What?